Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about a concept that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary, the mediocre from the remarkable, the dreamers from the achievers. That concept is discipline. Many people hear the word and immediately think of strict rules, harsh routines, or even punishment, but discipline is far more profound and far more powerful than that. Discipline is not about simply following instructions, it is about making choices, even when they are uncomfortable, even when no one is watching, even when the easier path beckons you to give up. Discipline is doing what most people won't. It is the quiet determination to act in alignment with your goals, even when every fiber of your body resists. It is the ability to delay short-term gratification for long-term achievement. It is the difference between wishing for success and actually creating it. Think for a moment about what most people do in life. They chase convenience, they follow impulses, they respond to the pressures of the moment rather than the demands of their future. They allow comfort, distraction, and fear to dictate their actions. They choose the path of least resistance. And that is why so many people remain stuck where they are, unable to break free from mediocrity, unable to achieve the greatness they imagine in their minds. Discipline is the antidote to this. Discipline is the ability to rise above the ordinary, to take control of your actions, and to focus relentlessly on what truly matters. Discipline is choosing to wake up early while the world sleeps, to study while others party, to train while others rest. It is doing the work no one else is willing to do because you understand that your future depends on it. It is the ability to push forward when excuses scream at you to stop, when doubts creep in, when the temptation to quit seems irresistible. You see, discipline is not glamorous, it is not easy, it is not immediate, but it is powerful, and its results are undeniable. The person who masters discipline does not rely on fleeting motivation. They do not wait for inspiration to strike. They create the habits, the routines, and the mindset that allow them to take consistent action day after day. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine two people with equal dreams. Both want success, recognition, and fulfillment. One waits for the perfect time, for the moment when everything feels right, when motivation is high, when circumstances are favorable. The other person takes control. They commit. They take action even when the conditions are imperfect, even when obstacles loom large. The difference between them is not talent, luck, or opportunity. The difference is discipline. Discipline turns ordinary effort into extraordinary achievement. It is the bridge between intention and results. Discipline also demands self-awareness and honesty. It requires understanding your weaknesses and confronting them rather than ignoring them. Most people avoid their weaknesses, hide from their fears, and settle for comfort. But disciplined individuals face themselves head-on. They recognize that their choices determine their destiny. They understand that success is not a gift given, but a prize earned through consistent, often difficult, action. Discipline is about taking responsibility for your life, your choices, and your future. It is important to note that discipline is not about being rigid or joyless. It is not about denying yourself every pleasure or happiness. Rather, it is about prioritizing what matters most. It is about understanding that fleeting satisfaction often comes at the expense of lasting achievement. It is about making the conscious decision to invest your time, energy, and focus into actions that align with your goals, even when it is inconvenient, uncomfortable, or unpopular. While most people follow the easy path, disciplined individuals take the path that leads to growth, mastery, and success. Consider the countless examples of people who achieved greatness through discipline. Athletes who rise before dawn to train while others sleep. Entrepreneurs who work long hours and make difficult decisions that others avoid. Artists who practice relentlessly, perfecting their craft one day at a time. Scientists who dedicate years to research, experiments, and failures, often unseen and unrewarded in the short term. What do all these people have in common? They do what most people won't. They embrace discipline as a way of life, not just a strategy for success. Their achievements are not the result of luck, but the result of choices, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, discipline is not an abstract idea. It is a skill, a habit, a mindset that can be cultivated, strengthened, and mastered. And the best part is that anyone can develop it. Every day presents opportunities to practice discipline, resisting distractions, completing tasks even when unmotivated, choosing effort over ease. With each small act, you build momentum. With each choice to stay focused and committed, you strengthen your capacity to achieve more than you ever imagined. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. The more you apply it in your daily life, the more naturally it shapes your actions, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. So, remember this. Discipline is not about being perfect, it is about being consistent. It is not about never failing, it is about refusing to quit. It is about taking the path less traveled, making the choices most people avoid, and committing to the actions that bring you closer to your goals every single day. When you embrace discipline, you no longer depend on motivation, luck, or external circumstances. You become the master of your own success. You do what most people won't, and that is what sets you apart. That is what allows you to achieve what others can only dream of. I want to take you deeper into a principle that is the backbone of all achievement, the invisible force that turns dreams into reality and ideas into results. That principle is consistency. Many people underestimate its power. They think that success comes from a single breakthrough moment, a stroke of luck, or a sudden burst of talent. But the truth is far simpler and far more demanding. Success is not an event, it is a process. It is built on small, repeated actions taken day after day, even when motivation wanes, even when obstacles rise, and even when the results seem invisible. Consistency is the bridge between effort and excellence, between desire and accomplishment. It is the quiet force that makes ordinary people extraordinary. Most people fail because they give up too soon. They start strong, filled with excitement and determination, but when the initial enthusiasm fades, they falter. They skip a day, they delay a task, they make excuses, and gradually their momentum disappears. Consistency is about resisting that temptation. It is about showing up every day, putting in the work, and trusting that these small efforts compound over time into remarkable results. It is about understanding that greatness is not achieved overnight, but built through thousands of seemingly insignificant actions that, when added together, create an unstoppable force. Think about nature for a moment. Rivers carve canyons not by rushing all at once, but by flowing consistently, day after day, year after year. Trees grow tall not in a single season, but by reaching a little higher with every passing day. Mountains endure because forces act upon them over long stretches of time, shaping them slowly but surely. Human achievement works the same way. Talent without consistency is wasted. Inspiration without consistent action is meaningless. The people who rise above the rest are those who harness the power of repeated effort, who turn persistence into habit, and who trust the process even when results are delayed. Consistency is not about perfection, it is about commitment. It is about refusing to quit, even when circumstances are difficult or progress seems slow. It is about understanding that every small action, no matter how insignificant it may seem in the moment, is a building block toward your ultimate goals. Every time you show up, every time you put in effort, every time you push through resistance, you reinforce a chain of habits that will carry you forward. Discipline gives you the framework, but consistency is what transforms that framework into results. Consider the stories of the most successful individuals across history. Athletes, entrepreneurs, writers, inventors, they all share one trait: relentless consistency. Michael Jordan did not become the greatest basketball player by occasionally practicing. He put in countless hours on the court, perfecting his shot, refining his moves, and conditioning his body long before anyone watched. Thomas Edison did not invent the light bulb in a single night of genius. He tested thousands of materials, repeated experiments, and refined his approach tirelessly until he achieved success. J.K. Rowling did not write a best-selling series in one sitting. She dedicated herself to writing, editing, and rewriting day after day until her story came to life. What sets these individuals apart is not sudden inspiration or extraordinary luck. It is their refusal to quit, their commitment to consistent action, and their understanding that persistence compounds over time. Consistency also builds character. When you commit to showing up, even when you don't feel like it, you develop resilience, patience, and mental toughness. You learn that success is not about avoiding challenges, but about facing them repeatedly, learning from mistakes, and improving incrementally. It teaches you the value of delayed gratification, the power of focus, and the importance of trusting the process. Each day that you maintain your efforts, even in small ways, you reinforce your belief in yourself and your ability to achieve what others deem impossible. Ladies and gentlemen, consistency is also contagious. When you live your life with steady effort and unwavering commitment, you inspire those around you. Your habits, your dedication, and your reliability influence others, creating an environment of growth, accountability, and high standards. People are drawn to those who act consistently because they exude credibility, integrity, and purpose. By committing to consistent action, you not only shape your own future, but you also elevate the people around you, leaving a legacy that extends beyond your own achievements. It is important to remember that consistency does not mean blindly following a routine without reflection. It means taking intentional, purposeful actions aligned with your goals and repeating them day after day. It means evaluating your progress, adjusting when necessary, and continuing forward without losing momentum. Consistency is the commitment to keep going, to trust the process, and to honor your promises to yourself. Every task completed, every habit reinforced, and every effort sustained compounds into something far greater than you could achieve in isolated bursts of effort. So, ladies and gentlemen, never underestimate the power of showing up. Never undervalue the impact of small, consistent actions taken over time. Do not be discouraged when results are not immediate, because consistency works quietly, behind the scenes, shaping your abilities, your mindset, and your opportunities. It turns ordinary effort into extraordinary outcomes. It transforms dreams into achievements and potential into reality. It separates those who wish from those who do, those who imagine from those who accomplish. When you embrace consistency as a way of life, you unlock the path to mastery, success, and fulfillment, and you prove that the greatest achievements are rarely the result of sudden brilliance. They are the reward for persistent, unwavering action taken day after day. I want to speak to you about one of the most powerful principles that separates those who achieve extraordinary success from those who remain average: the principle of sacrifice and the danger of instant gratification. We live in a world that constantly tempts us with quick fixes, easy rewards, and immediate pleasures. From social media notifications to the endless distractions around us, we are trained to seek comfort and avoid discomfort. But the truth is, success rarely comes to those who chase what feels easy in the moment. It comes to those who are willing to do what most people won't. It comes to those who are willing to sacrifice temporary pleasure for long-term gain, who understand that the rewards we desire require delayed gratification and consistent effort. Instant gratification is seductive. It whispers in our ears that we deserve comfort now, that the easiest path is the right path, that we can wait until tomorrow to take action. It convinces us to postpone our goals, skip the hard work, and indulge in distractions. Most people fall into this trap. They settle for what feels good now, rather than what is good for them in the long run. They trade hours of focused effort for moments of fleeting pleasure, and slowly, day by day, these small choices accumulate into a life of mediocrity and regret. Discipline, however, requires the courage to resist these temptations. It requires the strength to say no to what is easy and yes to what is necessary. Sacrifice is not a punishment. It is a conscious decision to prioritize your future over your present comfort. It is the understanding that meaningful achievement requires effort, patience, and self-control. Every great accomplishment in history is a story of someone choosing the hard path when others chose the easy one. Athletes wake up before sunrise to train, sacrificing sleep and leisure. Entrepreneurs invest years of their life building their vision, sacrificing immediate income and stability. Artists dedicate countless hours to perfecting their craft, sacrificing social outings and easy entertainment. Scientists spend years experimenting, failing, and learning, sacrificing immediate recognition for long-term breakthroughs. What these individuals have in common is their willingness to make sacrifices that others refuse to make, and that willingness is what sets them apart. Sacrifice is not just about giving up comfort. It is about making intentional choices aligned with your goals. It is about understanding that every hour spent mindlessly scrolling, every temptation indulged, every procrastinated task is a choice against your future. It is a small, seemingly insignificant decision, but it matters because success is built on countless small decisions made consistently over time. The person who chooses focus over distraction, effort over ease, and growth over comfort, day after day, becomes unstoppable. Sacrifice compounds just like consistency. It strengthens your resolve, sharpens your focus, and builds the character necessary to achieve greatness. Instant gratification is also a form of self-sabotage. It keeps you in a cycle of short-term thinking and prevents you from developing the habits that lead to long-term success. When you prioritize immediate pleasure over your goals, you weaken your self-discipline, dull your ambition, and delay your progress. On the other hand, when you practice delayed gratification, when you willingly endure discomfort for the sake of a greater outcome, you train your mind and body to handle challenges, resist distractions, and remain committed to your vision. It is in these moments of sacrifice that your strength, resilience, and determination are forged. Consider the countless examples of people who achieved greatness because they understood the power of sacrifice. Elon Musk spent years working tirelessly on his companies, sacrificing personal comfort, sleep, and leisure, often facing criticism and doubt. Serena Williams endured countless hours of grueling training, sacrificing vacations, social events, and downtime to perfect her craft. J.K. Rowling faced rejection after rejection, sacrificing comfort and stability while writing her story that would eventually inspire millions. Each of these individuals made choices most people were unwilling to make. They understood that their present sacrifices were investments in their future success, and that understanding allowed them to achieve what others only dream of. Sacrifice does not mean a life of misery or deprivation. It means choosing what matters most. It means prioritizing your goals over distractions, your growth over comfort, and your long-term vision over short-term pleasures. It means understanding that the path to success is not always easy, fun, or immediately rewarding, but it is worth it. Every time you resist temptation, every time you push through discomfort, every time you make the choice to do what most people won't, you are strengthening your ability to achieve your dreams. I want to speak to you about something that every person, no matter their age, background, or ambition, will inevitably face in life: challenges. Challenges are not optional, they are unavoidable. They come in many forms: setbacks, failures, rejections, obstacles, unexpected hardships, and moments of doubt that threaten to derail us. Most people shrink from challenges, avoiding them, fearing them, or giving up when they appear. But discipline is doing what most people won't. And one of the most powerful demonstrations of discipline is the ability to overcome challenges. The truth is, the way you handle your challenges defines your path more than your talent, resources, or luck ever could. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow, to strengthen yourself, and to move closer to the life you dream about. Challenges are uncomfortable by nature. They test your patience, push you beyond your comfort zone, and often demand sacrifices that feel unfair or exhausting. That is precisely why so many people fail. They are unwilling to face discomfort. They are unwilling to endure the process necessary for growth. They are unwilling to push through the pain of learning, the fatigue of effort, and the uncertainty of progress. But the people who rise above the crowd are those who embrace challenges, who see obstacles not as barriers but as stepping stones, who understand that difficult. Why is not the enemy? It is a teacher. Every challenge you overcome builds resilience, sharpens your skills, and strengthens your character. Think about the great achievers throughout history. They all faced challenges that seemed insurmountable. Abraham Lincoln lost multiple elections, faced personal tragedies, and endured years of struggle before becoming one of the most revered leaders in history. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Oprah Winfrey faced poverty, abuse, and rejection before becoming a global icon of influence and inspiration. These individuals did not succeed because life was easy for them. They succeeded because they refused to quit in the face of challenges. They embraced the struggle and transformed it into fuel for their growth and achievement. Overcoming challenges requires more than just effort. It requires a mindset. It requires the belief that no matter how difficult the situation, you have the power to act, adapt, and improve. Challenges force you to confront your weaknesses, test your determination, and reveal the limits of your perseverance. Most people avoid these confrontations, choosing the comfort of inaction over the risk of failure. But those who are disciplined understand that every challenge is an opportunity to learn, to refine their approach, and to develop the mental toughness necessary for success. They do not see obstacles as reasons to quit. They see them as invitations to grow stronger. Challenges also teach patience and persistence. They show you that progress is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, delays, and moments of doubt. The key is not to be discouraged by these difficulties, but to stay committed to the process. Each time you overcome a challenge, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you realized. Each time you persist through difficulty, you reinforce your resilience and expand your capacity to handle even greater challenges in the future. It is through this process that ordinary people become extraordinary, and dreams that once seemed impossible become achievable realities. It is important to remember that challenges are not obstacles to success. They are part of it. The very act of facing difficulty forces you to rise above your limitations, to innovate, to problem solve, and to grow in ways that comfort and ease never could. Life does not hand out success to those who avoid struggle. It rewards those who meet adversity head-on, who refuse to give up, and who act with discipline when others quit. Every challenge you face is a chance to prove your strength, sharpen your focus, and move closer to your goals. Ladies and gentlemen, the path of discipline is not without challenges. You will encounter setbacks that test your patience, failures that test your confidence, and obstacles that test your determination. But it is precisely in these moments that your discipline is forged. Each challenge is a choice. You can let it defeat you, or you can use it to propel yourself forward. Most people choose defeat. Most people choose to take the easy way out, to avoid the struggle, and to settle for mediocrity. But those who embrace discipline choose to confront their challenges, to persist when it is difficult, and to do what most people want. Remember that challenges are temporary, but the growth you achieve by overcoming them lasts a lifetime. Each obstacle you face equips you with skills, resilience, and confidence that cannot be taught in comfort or convenience. The more challenges you face and overcome, the more prepared you become for the next level of achievement. Discipline transforms challenges from barriers into catalysts, from threats into opportunities, from moments of fear into steps toward greatness.